Hello, I'm Jackson Lang, and I'm here with Coach Lodi of the Milton High girls varsity hockey team, who are gearing up for the MIAA Division II playoffs. Coach, what do you think made this team so special this year?
Yeah, Jackson, great question. I think the locker room environment has been so great this year with 22 players. They've really all bought in together and they really care about each other. And I think that's been the number one thing, is that if they can be a cohesive group off the ice, it kind of translates really well on the ice, and we've seen that firsthand this year. So I give a ton of credit to our seniors and to our captains and to everybody in that locker room for what they've been able to do.
Do you think anybody really makes someone want to try harder?
Yeah, I think so. I think if everybody's pulling in the same direction, right, and they're all working hard and they're all buying into the same message and the same idea, I think anybody can look at a teammate and see them as a role model and push themselves the extra mile that it takes.
Who do you think improved the most this year?
Yeah, great question.
Stepped up.
I think everybody has stepped up their game. We lost 3 players last year to graduation, so we returned most of our entire team.
Yeah.
So I think everybody collectively has really risen to the challenge of what we were hoping for them to do this year. We've gotten great goaltending from our goalie, Lila. We have 7-8 strong defensemen and 12-13 strong forwards, and I think everybody's kind of stepped up to the plate.
Who do you think will be your toughest opponent in the playoffs?
Wow, that's a great question. Honestly, I think anybody in the playoffs is going to be a challenge, right? And I think we're up for it. The playoffs are a totally different animal and a totally different atmosphere. So we welcome whoever we play and welcome that challenge. But I think anybody that's on our schedule is going to be ready to go, and we will be as well. But anybody in our conference, maybe to give you an answer, anybody in our conference that knows us and knows our strategy, I think is always a little bit tougher, but we'll be ready no matter what.
Speaking of strategy, do you think you guys have had an offensive or defensive game plan?
I think mostly we are a defensive-oriented team. I feel like we're built from the back out, starting with our goalie, but we also stress the importance of an increased offensive production. We only scored 36, 37 goals last year, and we've already eclipsed that with 6 games to go. So I think, we play an aggressive style because we know we can because of our goalie, but I think we're definitely built from the back out.
Like you just said, do you think that your goalie is the reason why your offense feels that they can be so aggressive?
Yeah, I think so. I think we play that forecheck style, the heavy forecheck, 2-1. We play a 2-1-2 forecheck. We crash our defense. And I think a couple of the players kind of talked about it in their piece. They trust her back there, right? She's allowed 12 goals in 16 games. Is an incredible goaltender, and I think that just plays such a big factor to how we want to play our game.
So now we're gonna do a quick little favorite 5.
Okay, I like it.
So what's your favorite food?
Buffalo chicken.
What's your favorite movie?
Oof, Miracle.
What's your favorite holiday?
Probably Christmas.
Who is your favorite actor?
Favorite actor? Wow. See, I'm not a movie person, so that's a tough question. I would say,
maybe comedian?
Comedian Adam Sandler.
And finally, who's your favorite coach?
Favorite coach, definitely Coach Knapp and Coach Radley, who coach with us on the varsity team. But if I were to pick a professional coach from any sport, I would say Terry Francona.
That's all here today. Thank you for joining us, Coach Lodi. See you next time on Milton Access TV.